not natural. Something is about to happen.
And then
This feels like death. This is soothing for me.
So, having secured passage, Brotherhood of the Dark Star busy themselves with supplies and provisions, security items, and goodbyes. Who would Barcoon part ways with? And anything extra you'd like to take on the journey?
Part ways with a lady of ill repute that I paid a very fine coin for. I have been looking for a man-at-arms to hire, and I don't know if anybody has come through from my notice that I've left.
No. Yeah.
Just because I'm a cleric doesn't mean I'm celibate. Thank you.
Yes, no, the reputation of the Dark Star precedes you. So far, no men-at-arms have come forth, any of quality anyway. I've heard a couple.
Cannon fodder's good.
Maybe somebody who's just going to drop their sword and run.
Yeah, well. No, I'm pretty much set, ready to make acquaintance with the current navigator to lend my skills where possible. Because did I tell you I was a sailor and a navigator before?
A sailor and a navigator. That's good news. You're going on a boat.
Yep.
What about Bork? Who would he part ways with, and anything extra he would take?
Well, there's that cute little dark-haired girl that I saw in the tavern last I was in. You had a picture of her.
Yes, Roxana.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it would be a temporarily goodbye to her. And as far as anything I would want to pick up, I'd want to make sure I have at least an extra couple quivers of arrows just in case we run short.
Just in case some of them go into the water and don't ever come back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can't reclaim them from the sea.
No. And what about death?
Not really any person, but I would take direction from Bork on supplies for ships, an extra, case of crossbow quotes. I would release my undead shadows so that I have the ability to take out rats on the ship to help protect the cargo.
Okay, yeah.
And be useful that way, along with extra supplies of soap and whatnot, because no point in smelling if you don't have to.
Right. And what about our new friend Ka?
Well, he'll take enough personal rations just to make sure if he ends up floating on a board someplace, hopefully he's got some food on him.
Right. Excellent. Always
3 javelins.
I'll always be prepared.
Yep. A few javelins. You never know what might start coming up on shipboard. So we'll take 3 javelins and a fresh length of rope.
New length of rope. Yeah.
Who are you going to say goodbye to? Because with the only people that he actually knows. So
he asked me if he could wash. I said no.
Excellent. And Daglin has been busy for the past couple of days, collecting debts he was owed, and avoiding payments he should have made, and saying goodbyes over and over and over. Anyone in particular?
Yes. Daglin, of course, says says goodbye to the the Red Lantern boys, telling them to make sure they keep an eye out on things while I'm gone. I also want to make sure that I bring. I want to go down to the market, and I want to grab some like fresh fruit. I want to grab some herbs and some things because I'm gonna try to make nice with the cook on the ship, and and I'll also bring my ukulele because everybody loves a
A
ukulele.
ukulele. Excellent. Well, I guess there's
Smash that thing against the wall, throw it
and a set
overboard.
of playing cards and some dice, and that would be Daglin's stuff.
Icky, icky, ah-ooey.
That's right. That's right, Bob. That's right.
as long as we don't start nose humming with it, we'll be all good.
Tiny bubbles, baby. Okay, let's do it. So yeah, that's what I'll take. Kind of pack it light. Like I said, if any of the sailors or navigators, of course, if there's anything else they think we need, I'll definitely down to throw in or whatever.
All right. So as they begin to approach the harbor, they see now the familiar dark, lean, two-masted schooner with its reinforced cog-like hull, built for cargo, modified for speed and survivability. And during their goodbyes and final drinks with friends, they overheard a few things about the Sable Marlin and its crew. It had been refitted in Cromarium's Fishgut District shipyards from Catherine Falls. They heard her home port is Gall City, known for black markets, strange relic trade, and decadent nobility. And one day you were roaming down by the docks, you spotted a much younger looking Lord Cale Marvain, the individual from Shadow of a Forgotten King, so long ago on the docks, and then he talked about the reputation. She outruns storms, that ship, and never escapes them. The only thing that they didn't hear of were the hull markings. There's a faded Marlin sigil, and its eye scratched out, replaced with a crude spiral for some reason. Nobody could tell you anything about that. But as you begin to move forward and start looking, you see all the people on board, and you see the bosun, Scanlon McConchie, on deck. Helping a couple of other passengers board the ship. What is your next move?
Well, let's go introduce ourselves to the captain.
Yep. Find where our accommodations are, where we're sleeping. Get set up. Get to know the ship.
Yeah. So as you see it's preparing for departure, there's guys moving great big crates on and off. There's a crane that's pulling in and dropping some of the bigger cargo into the hold underneath, and they know that this vessel it's not just a vessel of adventure, but it's a working ship. So it already has its own priorities. You guys are just basically live cargo.
Resemble that remark.
Oh, so as you arrive as paying passengers, the Scanlon is there, and he says, "Yes, welcome aboard, Brotherhoods of the Dark Star. The captain has spoke well of you. I am Scanlon, anything you need, I can help you look after, or I can point you in the right direction. I know this crew inside and out. Every man here is worth their weight in salt, and every woman is worth twice as much.
Hell, I have a limited amount of coin, but okay.
And I understand you paid for four passages, but there's 5 of you.
I was taking a rest in the idol.
Like trying to sneak somebody into a drive-in in a trunk or something.
What do I owe you?
So yeah, it was like 320 gold or something like that.
So that's 32. All right.
320.
320.
Done.
Yes, he says, we'll be happy that we've got some more coin. But your room won't be any bigger, just so you're aware. So he says, but don't bother the crew while they're busy today. They're getting out into the shipping lanes is the most important task for today. And he hollers for Tulagak. Come and show this crew where they're sleeping. And some of you had met this little Eskimo guy before, and he says, "Oh yes, the rain fellows." And he turns and says, "Come with me." And you go into you go in towards the forecastle of the ship, and drop down a level, and you can see right away there's three rooms on this level, and he opens up one door. He says, "This is your room here. The other 2 rooms are already occupied with other travelers, and crew quarters are just below you. If you acquire anything in the night, you can see Bruna in the galley. She's usually got something cooking all day long. If not, she's got some strange meat that never seems to go bad." And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out this gnarly piece of meat, and he takes a big bite, and you can tell he's really struggling to get it snapped off, and he snaps it off, and he says, "Anybody else like a bite?"
I'm good.
I'll
Oh,
pass, but I'd like to offer my services. I've been on a ship before, so if there's any help that you need or navigation that I can help with, let me know.
Oh, yes. Mistress
Yeah.
Jack. She's always guided us in the right direction so far.
Can you point me in her direction?
I believe she's busy in the captain's quarters today, and as Scanlan should have told you, we're all very busy on departure day.
I will wait for her summons.
And as you're going in the room, you hear some shouts from below, Captain. And she says, "Yes, carry on." And you hear Captain Miriam McCarter comes up and says, "Ah, these were the passengers we were waiting for. Welcome aboard. I don't believe I've met you." Leaning in towards Ka, And she says, you're Moo, aren't you?
Bush.
Very well. They're fine people. Good with good with a sword by the looks of you. But, I've known a few fine archers in my day. And she nods. She says, just be reminded today, a ship's not an inn. Stay where you're told, and if we sink, swim. And that goes for all of you. And as you can see, they're busy. Like the crew is busy inspecting stuff as it's coming on board, and making sure there's nothing unusual or anything that seems to be a concern. You see one gentleman coming on board, and he's got this like a brief like a suitcase, almost like a suitcase, but and you see Scanlan. Can you open that up for me? And as he opens it, you can see inside there's all kinds of bottles of different fluids and different things. And he says, "What's all this?" And the guy says, "Oh, well, that's my alchemy equipment. These are some of my prize." He says, "We can't have this on board." And he closes it and takes it and takes it and takes it right off the boat. And the guy says, "But I paid for all of that." He says, "You're not bringing that on my boat." That's about it. So inside your abbot, it's cramped. There would be room for 6 people here, but there's three monks on. Wait, they're bunk beds, but they're stacked 3 high, and barely tall enough for Deglin. Auric and Varcoon are going to have a challenging time sleeping in these conditions.
I could
So
sleep on
what I'm
Douglas
going to do
and-
is the Siemens trunk that I advised everybody to get to have with us. I'm going to line up all 5 of them on the floor, take one of the mattresses down, and put it on top of the trunk. Plenty of
Not too
headroom.
tall, however, will be very comfortable.
This will be comfortable. Dagon will be a little bit cramped. It's a little bit skinny, but
My feet are hanging off the edge, but it's not too bad. Not too bad.
And as you're waiting word that the ship is going to depart, you all of a sudden hear a bell up on deck. There's a big commotion as somebody has fallen overboard.
Already? Jesus.
Already loading the boat. And they're all you see the crew looking over this edge of the dock between the boat and the dock, and they're looking, and then they're like, "There he is! Oh, he's dead. He's drowned." And they end up getting some of the gaff sticks and pulling him back up, and they're like, he was not underwater for less than a minute. He should have been able to hold his breath. He took it. And some of them all start muttering that this seems to be a bit of an omen of dread already.
Not a very good omen. Not even out from port.
Mm.
Why are we on the boat?
Because land travel would have taken months.
Yeah, that's right.
In the morning, I'm gonna find the quartermaster. I need some pets to calm this sea voyage.
Is that what the Eskimo was, John? Tumorjack? Tumagak? Is he
Tulak.
the,
Tulagak.
and what is he in on the boat? I'm sorry.
He's just a deckhand.
Deckhand? Okay.
And
And
as
the navigator's name? I'm sorry, the Hyperborean?
Shax.
Was, Shax. Okay.
and as the everything is as they finish tying down what's left of the cargo, the last of the cargo on the deck. You see some big rope nets over top of it to keep it stable and keep it tied down and fixed so it doesn't slide around. You see all the crew almost move into a position, like almost like a ceremonial thing. It doesn't see it perform. Barcoon's familiar with crew performing a sea rite at the beginning of a journey, and you know that it's not religious; it's more practical. The captain's there, and she hands Scanlan a bag, and he dumps it out, and you see all this salt fly into the harbor. You see she passes a vial over to Leonidas, the first mate, and he unstoppers it and pours like this like a thick oil over the bow of the boat, and then the surgeon is there, and she says, Master Heron, do the honors, please. And she holds out her own hand, and he takes a little scalpel and just takes a little slice of her thumb and like cuts her thumb and she puts a little bit of blood on one of the ropes for the rigging, and the passenger. And as you're talking and you're watching and looking and trying to figure out what's going on, as soon as any one of you starts to pipe up, Barcoon, no, wait, holds up his hand as if everybody's expected to remain silent. And as everybody is finished, he says, "We should be off." And with that, you see the rest of the crew, the deckhands that are there, they all go and they shove off with the poles, and the boat is free from the dock and starts to spin around, and the captain is up at the wheel, trying bring it around and calling for the sails to go up, and up go the sails, and the boat starts to drift off into out of the harbor and away from Cromarion, place you called home for some time. What would everybody like to get up to as we're leaving the city?
What time is it night or day? I forgot.
It's daytime. It's daytime. It's probably just before like noon. Maybe
I'll
10.
just
10:30.
Cruising. I'm just perusing the decks, trying to stay out of the way of people. Looking at the like the shape of the rigging and the shape of the ship itself. Not trying to be obvious, but just
Yeah, so you notice, everybody notices it. You notice it a little bit less, but you do. It's quite obvious. The ship itself has a bit of a lean, just to one side, and it doesn't matter what direction you go. It always leans just a little bit towards port. Doesn't affect the way that the ship travels. It just leans a little bit. Everybody else is, trying to walk when they're walking down a stairway or across the deck. They're kind of taking a little extra care. All of the sailors have no problem.
I know what will cause that. Besides, like just too much weight on one side.
Shifting the ballast.
It could be
They need to.
could be a ballast problem. Could be cargo. Nobody on board, none of the crew on board seem to be bothered that it lists a little bit to one side. But new passengers, people that aren't familiar too much with shipping, notice it. Notice it more. Take a little bit extra careful steps.
Yeah, Carl will just familiarize himself with the ship in sort of a tactical way.
Right, you notice.
You run into any mess or whatever, try to figure out where the places to climb on top and jump down on somebody from, what's going on, how tight the confines are, familiar himself with his javelins.
Yeah, you see that the ship has there's three ballista on this ship. One out the port side, one out the starboard side, and one out the stern.
Do they appear to have incendiaries of any kind, or is it all just regular bolts?
They look like big bolts. They look like they would go through a man in short order.
Crank style?
Yeah, big huge crank style. It looks like it would take. It might take two men to crank it back.
All right.
And then
So he'll spend time kind of looking at that and checking those things out. So if it comes time he needs to get on one, he'll be a little bit familiar.
Yep. Anybody else? Anything to do on your first?
This is the first night, right? Go ahead, Bob.
I was going to say I'm going to spend most of my time up at the prow of the ship. It's easier to get your sea legs seeing the waves as they're coming towards you.
I'm going to stay with him for right now, I think. He seems to know what he's doing. My last time on a ship was not a positive experience, so.
I am, Daglin is going to make sure all of his stuff is secured, of course. And then I'm going to dip into my pocket and chew a couple mushroom caps. I'm going to climb my way up to the top of the crow's nest, and I'm going to stare at the fucking clouds and get myself good luck and an omen, and maybe talk to Rel for a little bit up there.
All right. So as you climb up the rigging, give us a climb check. We're not used to climbing up rigging. Rigging used to climbing up the walls. You should have no problem, but get a roll on this without a problem. Daglin climbs up and gets up into the crow's nest.
You should look. Looks beautiful up here, Carl. You should see it. It feels great. And you just see, like, I'm just like, just starting to feel the fucking, just the complete opposite of how this is like, oh my God, I'm on a fucking boat. Like, I'm just like, I'm on a boat. Yes. I'm just gleefully fucking leaping my way up to the crow's nest like a big dummy.
as you're up there, there's already there is already a one of the crew is up there. Is a skinny Frank guy, and his name is Armand. Says, "You're one of the passengers. You're not supposed to be up here, but I don't mind. I don't mind the company."
You hippie.
You are a great man, Armand. You have such a great life here, feeling this sea spray in your face, staring at the clouds. I love it. And I dip into my pocket and I'm like, partake. And I just have a little cap for him.
Not today. Not today. Maybe on my off day, my friend.
Oh, suit yourself, my friend. Shoot yourself. Yes. Suit
So
yourself.
he's up there and he's looking. He's just scanning the sea,
Yeah.
looking for
Hell yeah.
looking for other ships, looking for strange outcroppings, rocks that emerge from the sea from time to time. But
Yeah.
as you begin to move around and familiarize yourself with the ship and the crew, you you all come down and you walk into your room, your room, and you can see that one of your packs has been disturbed.
One of the locked boxes.
Yeah. Fork.
What do you mean? What do you mean by disturb?
Yeah. You had laid out all five of the chests in
Yep.
in order. You notice that yours had been pulled out and not put back exactly where it was before.
I checked the lock on it, see if it has been jimmied.
You're make an intelligence roll for me.
All right.
You want to get under your intelligence.
That's going to be rough. Hey, got it.
Hey, you did. Yeah, looking at it, it's hard to tell, but you think maybe somebody had busted that open. But it is still like as you jam a key in, you put the key in and turn it, it opens.
Okay. I'll go through, do a quick inventory, see if anything is missing out of it, but I'll reseal it and relock it and let everybody else know that someone has gone through the rooms.
Yeah, as you start trying to count all the stuff that's in it, it doesn't look like anything inside there was stolen. Nothing was removed. But
okay,
somebody has been in your room.
Alrighty,
and in your stuff.
Yep, I'll let everybody else know. So I quietly go to each one of my mates and let them know, by the way, someone has been in the room. Some of my stuff was disturbed. Nothing seems to have been taken, but the lock was jimmied. It's still functional, but it had been picked.
Who do you suspect? Who do you
I advise
suspect?
that I have no idea.
Should we tell the captain?
Give me a day or two, and I will have some extra eyes for us.
Yeah.
And teeth.
I'd say for now we'd probably keep it secret from the captain, because we don't know if it's someone doing it on her order. Who knows?
That's true.
With the extra eyes, that might help.
Yes. So as the day wears on, And
Kala actually looks to Dis. Is like, so are we hunting rats?
I think we'll talk to the quartermaster in the morning because they said to leave the crew alone this first day. So in the morning we'll find the quartermaster and then we'll go hunt some rats.
so as night begins to fall, you see the water seems to almost become like glass. Barcoon is familiar with it. He's like, don't worry, it always calms down late at night.
Yeah, but usually isn't that before the storm?
Yeah,
The calm before.
yeah. So as you cleared the harbor lanes out of Cromarium, the land is gone. Nothing. Black water and dying red sun. Crew begins to settle into their rhythms. Passengers eat, drink, and sleep. But the old sailors do not relax. That should be noticeable. Near sunset, the wind dies completely. Not gradually, instantly. Sails slacken, lantern flames stand perfectly still. Sea smooths into black glass, no waves, no sound.
That's not good.
There's no gulls, no insects, no spray. Absolute stillness. You notice that the crew has stopped talking. Scanlan there, and he's too quiet. And then you see as the night comes, the door to the at the stern of the ship opens, and you see the navigator Shax come out, and even though she's Hyperborean, she's looking up at the sky and checking some of her paper charts that she has, and checking them with the tattoos that she's got on her arms, and trying to match them up. And then you look in her face; she's paler than she should normally be.
This is not natural. Something is about to happen.
And then
Barcoons in love.
This feels like death. This is soothing for me.
yeah,
And I'm gonna
When you're down at the bottom of the ocean, then you can be soothed. Right now, we need to stay alive.
So the oldest sailor aboard, an old Bren, he's his hands are like claws with creepy arthritic knuckles, and he's half blind. He approaches you. He says, "Your passengers with this plane." The sea goes still like this. He's drawing breath. He takes a big. He spits overboard, and even the spit doesn't ripple. That's the wrongness. Tomorrow, you'll scream. And then, at dusk, the barometer glass in the captain's cabin cracks. No one touched it. The pressure changed too fast. See, as you're looking around, the
Rogue wave.
The cook, Bruna Ironhand, is lashing down every pot in the galley without being told. Crew begins tying extra lines, securing cargo, double knotting harnesses. No storm is visible, yet everyone acts as though one is already here.
Maybe we should tie down our gear.
Yeah, Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. I think I'll have my little backpack with rations and all my important gear, my rope and everything else. Yeah, that I'll just kind of have on me.
That's right.
I'm going to sleep with my pack.
Hell yeah.
All right, and anyone looking west sees it on the horizon.
Oh shit.
Not lightning, not cloud, a wall of darkness. Too straight,
Oh no.
too tall,
Tsunami.
like night itself standing upright on the sea. And inside, brief pulses, pale green fire, silent, far away, but coming ever closer. First day of travel, we made it out of Promarium and into shipping lanes. So we will join the crew of the Sable Marlin, and we will join the Brotherhood of the Dark Star for day 2. Alright. How was everybody's first day at sea? How was everybody's first day at sea?
Well, you didn't make sickness